Hey there, and welcome to the 11th episode of Let's Play Skyrim with Goel. I'm Goel, and it's been a while since my last video. There have been some betas, such as Diablo and Terra, that I've been working on and doing Let's Plays for, but I'm back on Skyrim, and in this episode, we're going to help out, what's her name? Sadia, and we're gonna go after. She says there are assassins after her, so we're gonna help her out. Now, okay, so I see a couple bandits here, so I'm gonna play this stealthy. I've added some mods since I last did this. There have been some. Let's see. I'm trying to remember. There was I put in a flora update, some tree and grass updates. And I'll get names for those in the next episode. I don't have them with me. Mainly, different. I've added a different water mod. Okay, Lydia, get out of the way. Let's try and ramp over her. And then, oh my gosh. All right, back this way. There we go. Good to go. So, I've added that. I've added enhanced night for Skyrim. Okay, I gotta get my shield out, because this is a little sketchy here. And he's not doing a ton of damage, thankfully. But I would really like for him to not be landing any hits at all. So there we go. Gold lockpick. And this is the flora's overhaul, or the flora overhaul that I'm talking about. These plants are different than what you would normally see. So let's see, Frostmarium, those are alchemy ingredients, and I will definitely take those. And there's another bandit here. Golden arrows, that's usually what I stick with. Take the bread, the mushrooms. Whoops, I meant to look in the sack, but I'll take that potato, I guess. Alright, so now we're going to head deeper. I do kind of want to see what's up here. And this is why there's a chest. So I'm going to open this. Gold, potion of minor magicka, and there we go. So, still deciding. I really like the lush trees mod that I've added. I'm undecided on the flora. It definitely looks a lot better than the default. I'm just not sure if I like it. Okay, seriously, Lydia, that's her own fault. She walked in front of me. But thankfully these guys are not super challenging. Landed a shot there, and Lydia's going to have her taken care of, so I'm going to focus on this bandit. Normally I would go melee at this point, but I'm not nearly as worried about these guys, so let's see here. Gonna head down this way. We have charred skeever. So charred skeever hide, that's actually not a leatherworking it's not a leatherworking reagent, or that's not the word, but you know what I mean. It's not used for leatherworking, but it is an alchemy reagent of all things. So yeah, we'll take that. Minor stamina. Search the satchel. As I said, I'll go over all the mods that I've added after. And this is the lush grass mod. I do like that. That looks a lot better. I'm undecided as to exactly which of the mods I do want to keep. Okay, so I went a little too far forward. This will be an interesting fight because there are quite a few enemies. Bandit outlaw. I'd like to keep things moving here. Whoa. Okay, I got to deal with this bandit first. He's a higher level, got some more health, but easily dispatched. Okay, I'm going to turn the corner and heal real quick. There we go. While I can use the cover. And increased restoration to 23. Excellent. And no, I want Spore Axe. Alright, come on now. There we go. Going out here. Now, where's this enemy? Okay. Hiding behind the torch, that's very clever. However, shooting the torch, not so clever. Okay, so just trying to get as much DPS on him before he actually starts to melee. his dagger is not doing that much damage. So now I'm just going to press in and finish him off, because he is not going to be able to do enough damage for me to worry about. An iron ingot, which is awesome, and it's cool looking, with the arrows sticking out of him, but I'll take that back, thank you very much. And venison chop, that's good for food. Leather strips, I'll take that. I do have an enemy I still have to deal with, but I'm probably just going to run around. Ooh, some loot. Bunch of gold and a jewel. Works for me. And what do we have here? We have a deer hide. Now that is used for leatherworking, and I'm going to keep that with me. Where? Okay, Lydia's trying to get up to him there. That's not going to work, Lydia. Okay, so now we're hidden again. I mean, obviously the guy knows we're there, but we're out of line of sight, so it resets. And I would like to be able to zoom in with my block, but that's a perk I haven't gotten yet. That's a kill. Bandit Outlaw, so that'll be a little bit harder. And once again, these guys are just not doing a ton of damage, so... Oh, but we do have a caster. Okay, I want to see Bandit Outlaw. Okay, yeah. He's definitely doesn't have as much armor, so I'm just going to DPS him down as quickly as I can. And Lydia, thankfully, I was counting on Lydia coming and picking up the aggro on that other bandit. That doesn't necessarily happen. I was hoping that would happen. I actually expected that the first bandit that I attacked there would start wailing on me. So thankfully, Lydia definitely kept me a little bit safer there. So, alright, let's see what's in this area. Gotta loot the evil bandits. So, 58 gold. Not too bad, not too bad. It adds up after a while. And, gold there, an iron arrow, salt pile. Okay, so salmon steak, I'll take that. I don't want to take too much food, but every now and then when I see cooked food, or bread or something like that, I don't want anything raw with me. I just don't want to mess with cooking it, but I will definitely take cooked meat and stuff. It's definitely useful for me, and I'll take any leatherworking reagents I can get, which is why I'm picking up the deer hides. Oh, and okay, so that looks like the bear traps have already been activated for some reason. Almost walked on it, but it didn't matter. Okay, so now let's go down here. Alright, and there's our objective.
Alik'r, hold! You've proven your strength, boy.
Okay, so he knows I'm here.
I think I have some things to talk about.
I'm very, very suspicious at this point. So I'm drawing my bow, preparing to fight.
Stay your hand, warrior. It's no secret why you're here, and you have proven your skill in combat.
Okay. I'd love to not be talking while I'm under a waterfall, but we'll just let that slide.
I think we can all
Water looks really good, though.
in which we find ourselves. My men will not attack you if you will lower your weapons.
Why are you after
He sold the
Sadia?
city out to the Aldmeri Dominion.
Now that's an interesting story, because she said that they were from the Aldmeri Dominion, which is the Thalmor, and they're definitely bad guys. But they're saying that they're against the Aldmeri Dominion, and she betrayed Hammerfell to the Thalmor, which is why they're chasing after her.
What is it that she's calling herself these days? Shazra?
He knows an
Sadia?
awful lot.
Correct? Did she appeal to your sense of honor? Your greed? A more base theme?
Don't think about that one too hard.
It doesn't no doubt she's convinced you that she's
I mean, she definitely has had me convinced that she's the victim. I'm not really sold yet. I still think
assassins.
it makes sense that they would lie to me.
Nothing so crass.
Excuse me.
Sadia, as you know her, is wanted by the noble houses of Tanith for treason.
Which is interesting, because if she did betray the Aldmeri Dominion, I would want to turn her in. as opposed
Make sure
to,
no one else gets hurt.
because then these guys would be the good guys. They're very secretive about it. What was her crime?
She sold the city out to the Aldmeri
Okay, so we
Dominion.
heard this already.
The other noble houses discovered her betrayal. The resistance against the
The
Dominion.
resistance
is
against the
alive and
Dominion, the
well.
Thalmor, is alive and well.
They want justice.
So what do you want
She
me to do?
trusts you, at least to some extent.
Because I'm
She sent you
convinced
after us.
at
There's
this
no reason
point.
to think that you do anything other than that. Convince her
It
that we'll
just
become-
just makes
She needs to leave.
a little more
Lead her to the
sense.
stables outside Whiterun.
And it's really kind of a
We'll
he
be
said,
waiting to take her into
she
custody.
said kind of thing.
I'll gladly
but
share a portion of the bounty in return for your
This
efforts
makes a
in seeking
little
proper
more sense
justice.
to me. Because if they wanted her dead in the city, they could have done it already.
Good.
So I'm gonna trust them.
It will be good to finally be able to return.
And
home.
okay, so I talked with him, and I need to put down my weapons, or they will attack me. All right. So things have changed a little bit. Oh, that is really, really cool looking. That waterfall. So I'm not gonna take any of their stuff. I mean, you can, but just as from a lore thing. That looks really cool too. I'm not gonna touch their stuff. So now there's this thing of, apparently what she told me wasn't the entire truth. So now my goal is to try and basically get her to turn in, or trick her so that she turns herself in. So here's some iron ore, and I'm gonna definitely get this while I can for future smithing endeavors. It's quite an interesting turn for, and it's, I don't want to be taken advantage of by either side, but it's, it's tough. I could see the call going either way, but I'm gonna choose to go with the what's his name? Kamatu. Okay, so now we're back at the beginning. This is one of Skyrim's lovely design features. It's so lovely how they make it easy to get back to the beginning of a dungeon, unlike Oblivion, where you were well, Oblivion sometimes did it, but sometimes you were backtracking, and definitely in Morrowind. Okay, so now we are going to go back to Whiterun. And before we go, I'm actually going to check my food and things. I need to eat something because once I fast travel, as time goes on, it will affect, it'll go, my calories and hydration, all that stuff will go down even when I fast travel. So, you want to have more than enough for what you need, as opposed to not enough. So I'm heading back to Whiterun, and we're going to talk to Sadia and see if I can. I doubt she'll come willingly, and she was going to kill me before. So the obvious option would be to try and trick her, to lead her to the meeting point, which was to the stables. So.
Looking to do some hunting? Avoid Brittleshin Pass. It's southeast of here.
Interesting. Avoid Brittleshin Pass. Where is that? Trying to see. Oh, there it is. Huh. Interesting. I've never gone there on any of my characters. I'll have to check that out at some point. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually wait until nighttime, because it seems like a logical thing to do. And let me see here. Wait until, let's say, 11 p.m. or so. And then we'll talk to her, because hopefully, if she's tired, she won't be thinking as clearly. It's hopefully the goal. It's time for a drink. Let me see here. Yeah, I need to eat, and that's one of those things when you're waiting. You have to make sure that you do continue to eat. I want to sell that meat. I don't like to drink alcohol in my characters just because of there are some byproducts of some side effects that aren't so good. So now I'm going to talk to her.
Any news of the alik'r?
Well, this is the best I could come up with.
How? I thought they weren't allowed within the city. But where will I go? I can't keep running forever. After all this,
There's a horse waiting at the stables. Well,
if you really think this is the only way, I trust you. Let's not waste any time.
that will be
Until
your
next time.
undoing. So now, okay. You can walk out of there. Sometimes when you're doing this quest, she has issues with things that are in the way, such as companions. Lydia is proving to be one of those obstacles. So I'm going to go ahead and move to the door and wait for her to come. Come on, Sadia.
I can't believe it's come to
I'm going
this.
to try and talk to her to get her to move. There you go. Yeah, that's one trick too. If an NPC just will not move, just try talking to him or something like that. Okay, I'm going to let her go outside. And then we're going to follow her. Well, I guess more correctly, we're going to go with her. Because she's technically probably following me. So, going to keep running and going through the door. Heading out of Whiterun down to the stables. And I don't know, I don't know exactly where Kematu is going to be. Hopefully he's somewhere fairly obvious. Now I want to wait for, well, I want him to be hidden until it's too late. Now this is the enhanced night with mod that I've been running. Boy, I don't see her yet. Let's try and go back inside and see exactly where she is. But that night is the night mod, which I'm sure you'll see at some point. Oh, there she is.
Staying safe, I hope.
I can't believe it's come to
Okay.
this.
Go outside of the door. But this mod adds a ton of more stars. And when the Aurora Borealis is going on, it is gorgeous. Absolutely no question about it, gorgeous. So I'm hoping at some point I will be able to show you that when it comes, but until to such point, you just see that, which is still ridiculous. It feels more like, to me, like the world that the Elder Scrolls takes place in. Just very, it reminds me of Oblivion skies as opposed to Skyrim's, which are a little plainer. So, walking down to the stables, and I'm also running a mod, Enhanced Distant Terrain, which makes things look a little bit better, and lush trees as well. I'm definitely a big fan of both. So move into the stables, and who is that
We meet at
figure
last, my
in the darkness?
What is this? What have you done?
Oh, come now.
And my
You didn't
true
really
face
expect to
shows.
manipulate people forever, did you? Your
But,
luck had to run out sometime.
and I'm waiting, if he tries to... The fact that he didn't kill her, that's actually a paralyzed spell, so she just can't move. But she's
Now
not
we take
dead,
our friend here back to Hammerfell.
which kind of
She
lends
will pay
credence
the
to his
price
story.
for her
If he was
treason.
pulling out a spell that was going to kill her, that would tell me that she was right, and I would attack him. That's kind of what the plan would be.
Not on the way back. Once she gets there, it's not up to me to decide what's done with her. And as for you, I owe you a portion of the
I would
reward,
gladly
don't
take a
I?
portion of the
Well,
reward.
here you go. Spend it wisely, and if I may, don't allow,
Don't allow yourself to be fooled by a
a
pretty
face.
face. Funny guy. And that is the quest in my time of need. And in her time of need, I was not very helpful. So that concludes the 11th episode of Let's Play Skyrim with Goel. Thanks so much for watching. If you like these videos, please subscribe, comment. I would love to hear from you. And please check out my other videos. I have videos of the Diablo 3 beta, the Old Republic, raid kills, Tribes Ascend. Please check those out. And thank you so much for watching. We just passed 1,000 views. So thank you very much for contributing to that. I will see you in the next episode. Catch you later.